some good plays drawn up. You might want to think about them right here.
A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 7, Haskins is going to fire one deep, middle of, and that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make. This rush coming, and he's taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. A final shot before half for Wentz. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Holyfield. And he'll go down at the 28.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Go. Waiting. Come on, baby. It's 357. We're good.
Wentz now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Two Jack.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles get a score closer. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Next to score, Redskins 28, Eagles 14.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Under 10. Under. Go.
On first down, it's Haskins. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Watch the shift. Check. Go. Crunch. Baby.
Now it's Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor, and they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Wentz now on first down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10.
56 and 5. Right here. Right 56.
Now Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Trey 15.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing on first is Wentz. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Elliott good with a PAT, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Well, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. Or it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up first and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Hey, Foxtrot.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Orbit.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a first and 10. Throwing is Wentz. He's got daylight. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Monte Nicholson picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. 15 yards. And the interception by the Redskins deed leads to a touchdown. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Waiting. Kill. Rip right. 56 to Mike. Hey, Echo. Watch the car.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Hey, let's go. You must be dreaming. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Done.
On first down, Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Bravo. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Now Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 33.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Wentz's throw into the hands of Aguilar. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Wentz on target there to Jeffrey. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Again, it's Wentz. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
All day. Slam. Let's go. Great.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Check 56. Hey, exit. That's the way.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such...
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my every drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great color coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as